Hi, this is Jennifer F. Charles 12, and I'm doing this video because I've decided to grow out my pixie cut. And so this will be, I think this is September 18th, 2017, and I got my hair cut at the beginning of this month. And so pretty much my hair is a ½ inch all over except for in the back, because it was shaved in the back. So it's like almost a ½ inch in the back. But I always like that shorter, so then you don't have too much of a mullet. But it's like a ½ inch on the top and a little bit shorter on the sides. So I've decided to grow it out. I probably might get braids or something so that I can stretch my relaxer. I've decided, like, I think I got my relaxer last week, and so I think I'm going to try and go 8 weeks. That's kind of hard when you have short hair, you know, stretching your relaxer. But I can always blow it out or wrap it. But when you wrap it, that's when your new growth really shows. But when I blew it out yesterday with my, I think it's called a yellow bird or whatever. So I blew it out with that. And so I like it better blew out, because when it's wrapped, it looks like I have no hair at all. And there's no body or anything. And so I blew it out, but it's too short for me. I usually like to curl the top, but until it gets to about 1 or 1½ inch, it's hard for me to curl with the curling iron. And I really don't want to put too much heat on it while it's growing. As you can tell, it's like I'm starting to slim down in my shoulder area. I don't know if I can move the camera to show you. Yeah, it's like I'm slimming down a little bit in my shoulder area and in my bosom. Because I have lost about 4 to 5 pounds recently, because I was at 198, and then when I checked my weight on the weekend after I weighed in, I think I checked it Sunday, and I was at 196, because I was at 198 when I weighed in Saturday, and then I think Sunday I was at 196. So I'm doing very well. I think what changed about my weight is I hadn't been like having a relationship with God, and so then now that I'm back having a relationship with God and I'm praying and everything, then everything is going well in my life. If you are a believer. Well, anyway, I've decided to grow my hair out and try not to cut it no more. The only thing I'll be doing is trimming the ends, but I'll try not to do that for a while. Let it grow out before I trim the ends, because I just got it cut with a razor, and it's pretty even and everything. And so I just want to not cut it, because it's like when I cut it, then I get a little scissor happy and everything. And there's still hair behind my ears, but I did have my ears cut out a little bit. But all that seems to be growing back. My hair seems to be growing very fast, but I do take hair, skin, and nail vitamins. And I switched them up this month because the ones that I take are really effective. So I switched them to another brand that doesn't have the MSM and stuff like that in them. And so I just was going to try those for a month so that my body doesn't get so immune to the ones that I'm taking, because they said you should take a break from the ones you're taking. So I got the hair, skin, and nails with all the vitamins. It still has horsetail in it, but it doesn't have the MSM and all that stuff in them. So I tried those for this month, and I think it doesn't have silica. It might have silica in it, but it just doesn't have the MSM. And it has a lot of other vitamins like zinc and I forget what other vitamins are good for your hair. But I know zinc, MSM, silica, horsetail, and so my hair seems to be still thriving. But I've only been taking them probably a week. But my hair still seems to be growing really fast. And I haven't dyed. This is my gray hair right here. I haven't dyed it yet because it seemed like the dye, the Beijing dye, I dyed it Oriental black. I think it was a couple months ago, like 1 or 2 months ago. And I wasn't happy with it because it seemed like, I'm sorry. It seemed like when I dyed it, it seemed like the color may look too fake or something. Like I've always dyed my hair that color, but when I dyed it that color recently, I think I left it in too long, and it was really like it looked fake or something. It looked too much or something. So if I do dye my hair, I'd probably use the textures and tones, because that's but I don't plan to dye my hair with a relaxer unless it's that Adobe semi-permanent. But I really I don't know, I don't want to do semi-permanent because like you're constantly dyeing it, and I don't know. So I don't know, I don't want to keep up with the semi-permanent because you're dyeing it every, because it comes out so quickly. And with the Beijing, it was a permanent color that was, that didn't damage the hair. And so I just think I'm just going to leave the gray hair, because I only get gray hair right here. And it comes through some of the front, but it's really, you can't see it that much unless you look real closely. So comment, rate, and subscribe.